Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over an easy question that I solved around 4 months ago. So this one looks like might be a little more tricky than usual, but let's review it once again. So it's called check if matrix is X matrix. So you're given a square matrix, meaning we want to return a Boolean as to whether all the elements in the diagonals are non-zero. So diagonals, and then all the other elements are zeros. So diagonals, okay. So I guess this doesn't count as a diagonal, so it's just strictly like an X. So let's go ahead and check this diagonal and then this diagonal. So write down. So let's say RDX, RDY is 0, 0, while RDX is less than length of grid, and RDY is less than length of grid of 0. RDX plus equals to 1, RDY plus equal to 1, that's just going to give us 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So if grid RDX, RDY is equal to 0, then return false. And let's do that for, okay, less than length of grid, RDY. And then let's also do the other diagonal. So LRX, LRY, left, right, left to right, is equal to length of grid 0, and then 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 0. So while LRX is less than length of grid, and LRY, so we're going to go 3, 0, 2, 1. So is bigger than or equal to 0, and this is less than length of grid of 0. LRX plus equals to, well, minus equal to 1. LRY plus equal to 1. Let's print LRX, LRY. So 0, 1, 2, 3 is supposed to be this. Okay, 2, 1. Okay, awesome. So if grid of LRX, LRY is equal to 0, again, we can return false. And then all the other elements have to be 0. So, you know what? To do that, actually, no, let's go ahead and say scene equals set. Let's go ahead and add RDX, RDY, because we already know that this is going to be what we don't care about. So scene.add LRX, LRY, we don't care about this or these elements. And then we can just go over the grid, right? For J in range, length grid of 0, we got to make sure they are 0. Or they're wait. So if there are 0, that's false. That's bad. We want them to be non-zero, and we want these to be 0. So if grid ij is not equal to 0, then we have a problem. We can return false. Otherwise, at the end, we return true, right? So let's submit this. No. Okay, 3, 0. All the other elements. Okay. So if ij is not in scene, then we can evaluate it like this. Because we want to skip over these and these, right? And make sure they all have to be 0. If even one of these is like 5 or 6, then we can return false right away. So let's submit this. And there you go. Passes all test cases. So a pretty straightforward problem. Just got to think about it and understand how to traverse a matrix. Other than that, I think it's a good foundational question. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.